Very good evening, everyone. Good evening, students. Please confirm about the voice and the video. Any volunteer, please confirm about the voice and the video. Very good evening, Anumitro, Sammy, Shivangi, and Ladley. Very good evening, everyone. Chaliye. Thank you very much for the clarification. On that note, let's begin with this class. So first of all, I welcome each one of you to my class on the MCQ test of Hindu law. Let's start with my brief introduction first. My name is Sandeep Khatri. These are my areas of specialization as you can see on the screen. The constitutional law, criminal law, commercial law, family law, jurisprudence, and law of torts. Students, I have shared the link of my profile on Unacademy, so make sure you follow that to get all the updates about my special classes and my plus courses. I've also shared the link of my Telegram channel where you can connect with me and ask your questions related to your judicial preparation. At last, I have mentioned my code that is Khatri10, which you can use to get free access of all the special classes available on Unacademy app. So this was about me. Now I request everyone, please be attentive, and this is going to be an interactive session. So today we are going to solve some most important previous year questions from Hindu law. Here comes the first question. Before starting the test, students, make sure please do write the question number before your answer. So suppose if you are answering the question number 1, numeric 1, and then whatever your answer is. Here comes the first question. The minor under Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act means below the age of. Choose the most appropriate option. Very good evening, everyone. Akhilesh. Top 3 students to answer correctly. Anumitro, followed by Ladley and Gunjan. Yes, students, C is the correct answer. Kanika, please do correct yourself. The correct answer is 18 years. Students, I don't know how this myth, why there is a myth between the students that it is usually 21 years. No, the age of minority is 18 years. Period. That's it. So the correct answer here is C. Next one. Natural guardian of a Hindu minor is. Who is going to be the natural guardian of a Hindu minor? Choose the most appropriate option. Top 3 students to answer correctly. Anumitro, followed by Ladley and Amit. So B is the correct answer, that is father. See, students, try to understand the concept here. Whosoever has answered A, please do correct yourself. See, when you go with the language of the Bayer Act, it says father and after father the mother. But this term after has also been explained in one of the landmark judgment of Gita Hariharan, where the court has specified that after does not mean after father. Okay, it is like with father only, and if the father is not available, then obviously the mother. Okay, but as far as your PT questions is concerned, for example this one, there is no such option where it is giving you like father and mother. So for for these kind of questions, you have to choose one, and the father is going to be the most appropriate answer for this kind of a question. I hope now everyone is clear with this. Moving to the next one. For which kind of a property of a minor the guardian cannot be appointed? Gift, divided interest in the joint family property, undivided interest in joint family property, or both B and C. Top 3 students to answer correctly: Anomitro, followed by Kanika and Ladley. And everyone's answer is correct, that is C. Okay. So C is the correct answer here. Now, can anyone tell me why guardian cannot be appointed for the undivided interest in the joint family property? Yes, anyone, if you can tell me the reason. Ayush, answer to your question. Any reason as to why not mother would be a natural guardian? Mother is also a natural guardian of a Hindu minor. But if you go with this question, okay, there is no option like father and mother. So you have to choose one. And with the language of the Bayer Act, we will go with the father. That is why the father is the more appropriate answer. This doesn't mean that mother is not the natural guardian or mother is any less natural guardian in comparison to father. Okay, so you may also refer the landmark judgment of Geeta Hariharan here. Yes, please now. Karta is the head of the family because Karta is there to take care of that property. Because there is always a Karta. Okay, students, I am answering this question now. See, when it comes to joint Hindu family and the joint Hindu family property, all the person, if the partition has not taken place, no particular person can stop anyone else. Okay, which means there is the concept of common enjoyment and there is a concept of common possession, which means forget about the minor, even the other co-partner also don't have any right over that, forget about the minor, even the other co-partner of the family, the joint Hindu family, they also don't have any kind of special rights. So why we are going to give a special right to minor in that case? So this is the reasoning for that there cannot be any guardian for undivided interest in the joint family property. There is going to be common possession, common enjoyment. Now my last question. Is there any exception to this rule that the guardian can be appointed in such a case? Who has the power to appoint guardian for the minor even in the case of undivided interest in the joint family property? Yes, can you please tell me who has that power to appoint the guardian even in such case? Correct answer, Kanika and Nawab Khan. That is, High Court is the exception. So High Court has the power. Next one. Who is the natural guardian of illegitimate boy? See, when it comes to legitimacy, it's father, after him the mother. And when it comes to illegitimacy, it is exactly the opposite, the mother, and after mother, the father. So here the correct answer is going to be mother, that is B. Top 3 students to answer correctly: Amit, Kanika, and Nawab. And I guess everyone's else answer is also correct. Sattu, please do correct your answer. A is not the correct one. Okay, mother is the correct answer. Who is the natural guardian of a married girl? Starting from Pratyush, followed by Amit and Anomitro. Top 3 students to answer correctly. And yes, C is the correct answer. In case of a married girl, the husband is going to be the natural guardian. Who is the natural guardian of adopted daughter? This is basically the first father is the real father or the real mother. And here comes the adopted father and adopted mother. Adopted father here means the person who has taken the adoption. Top 3 students to answer correctly. Anomitro, followed by Ayush and Ladley. Amit, please do correct your answer. Done. In case of adopted daughter, then there comes the adopted father is going to be the natural guardian. Okay. If a guardian is appointed by will of natural guardian is known as, this is basically the meaning of a type of a guardian, and we are talking about Pratyush, followed by Kanika and Gunjan. Correct answer, that is testamentary guardian. Testamentary guardian is the one which a natural guardian has only power to appoint, and that is appointment through will. Okay, that is wasiyat. Okay, and that is basically your testamentary guardian is. Welfare of the child is the paramount consideration. Let me tell you the overall object of the complete act of Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act. There is only one objective of all the provision, that is welfare of the child. And this welfare of the child, which is going to be the paramount consideration, is mentioned under section Kanika, Pratyush and Gunjan. Top 3 students to answer correctly, that is section number 13. If there is an adoption which is in contravention of Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act, what is going to be the status of that adoption? Top 3 students to answer correctly: Pratyush, Kanika and Ladley. Everyone's answer is correct. Anomitro and Amit, please do correct your answer. It's void. And can you please tell me the section number under which section this concept has been mentioned? Please tell me the section number which confirms this concept, that if the adoption takes place in contravention of Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act, that is going to be void, and void means zero, which means that has no effect. Good, Kanika. Section number 5. Ladley, section number 5 is the correct one. Shivangi, correct answer. Person who may be adopted under the age of. So, under the age of dash, the person may be adopted. What is that age? It's okay, Amit. It's okay. You don't need to be sorry. Starting from Pratyush, Anomitro and Ladley, everyone's answer is correct. That is A. Kanika, please do correct your answer. It's 15 years, not 18 years. 15 years is the correct answer. Now, can anyone tell me, is there any exception? Which means, suppose if we go with the reading of the section, the 15 years is the maximum age. So to get adopted, you should be less than 15 years. Now coming to the next question. Suppose if the age of a person is 18 years. So can that person be adopted? Are there any exceptions? Wonderful, Pratyush and Kanika. Yes, there are exceptions in the form of custom and usage. If the custom allows, then in that case there can be exceptions. Correct one. Next. During adoption, the performance of Datta Homam. So, Datta Homam is basically a kind of a ceremony that needs to be performed to complete the adoption process. So, uh, what is the importance of this ceremony called Datta Homam? So, choose the most appropriate option. Yes, Amit, you can refer my plus classes for that. Starting from Pratyush, Anumitro, and Nawab. Everyone's answer is correct. That is B. Yes, it shall not be essential. Even if you perform, that is fine with us. But even if there is no Datta Homan, that is not going to if there that is not going to affect the validity of adoption. And where by the way, under which section this statement has been written that it shall not be essential? If you can recall the exact section number. Section number? Correct answer, Nawab Khan, section number 11. Next. If the adoption is of male and the person who is adopting is female, the adopted mother is at least dash years older than the person to be adopted. So, what is that? That minimum years of difference. Starting from Pratyush, everyone's answer is correct, followed by Anomitro and Kanika. Yes, D is the correct answer. That is 21 years. Prohibition of certain payments under section. So, certain payments in relation to adoption. So, it should not be like, any kind of payment involved in case of adoption. And why no payments have been allowed? The reasons are very simple, because then it is going to be buying and selling of humans. So human trafficking, that is again a specific offense as well. So prohibition of certain payments under section. Top 3 students to answer correctly: Kanika, Himshikha, and Ladley. Parmeshwar, please do correct your answer. The correct answer here is section number 17. Now, what is the punishment for payments for adoption under section 17 of Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act? Top 3 students to answer correctly: Kanika, followed by Pratyush, followed by Kanika and Ladley. B is the correct answer. That is imprisonment, which may extend to 6 months. Maintenance of wife under section dash of Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act. I have some good questions in association with this concept. So first, you please answer this one, and after that, we are going to discuss the other aspects of this question as well. Okay, everyone's answer is correct. Starting from Pratyush, Anomitro, and Shivangi. Yes, B is the correct answer. Nawab, please do correct yourself. B is the correct answer. We are talking about maintenance of wife. Okay. Then that is of widow, 19, which you are talking about. Okay. Okay, now students, answer this one. if there is a Hindu wife, okay, she should ask for maintenance under section 18 of Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act or under section 125 of CRPC. Answer in the comments. What would you recommend? If a Hindu wife wants maintenance, she should file case under section 18 of Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act or under section 125 of CRPC. Okay. Both. Okay, mostly students have answered both. Kanika recommended 18th. Okay. Chalo. Now answer this one. If your answer is कि sir, the wife will claim under section 18 of Hindu Adoption and 125 of CRPC both. Now my counter question to you is कि then the wife will get the maintenance under both the provisions. Please answer. In that situation, the wife will get the maintenance under both the provisions. Yes or no? Okay, now everyone is answering no. Okay, starting from Kanika, everyone's answer is no. Okay, now let me conclude this one. See, when it comes to wife, Hindu wife, it is always recommended that she should claim maintenance under her personal law, which is obviously the Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act. If the gates of Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act has been closed, if she is not able to get maintenance as per to Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act, then she can always go and claim under section 125 of CRPC. And a Hindu wife will get maintenance only either under personal law or under CRPC 125. Why? Because if she is getting maintenance under both the provisions, then that is going to be injustice for the husband. Moving to the next one. A marriage between a Hindu boy aged 23 and a Hindu girl 19 years, both of the same Gotra, is. Top 3 students to answer correctly: Anomitro, followed by Pratyush and Kanika. Ladli and Gunjan, please do correct yourself. When it comes to marriage under same Gotra, that has not marriage under same Gotra has not been restricted under Hindu law. So that is, as far as Hindu Marriage Act is concerned, that is permissible. The restrictions are for sapindas and prohibited relationships. Okay. Next one. One of the most famous and the repeated question. Sorry. One of the most repeated questions for your exam. Hindu marriage is sacrament, contract, social function, recognition of the spouse as husband and wife. Top 3 students to answer correctly: Nawab, followed by Pratyush and Kanika. It's a sacrament. Okay. Section 5, Clause 1 of the Hindu Marriage Act introduces endogamy, monogamy, exogamy. Yes, Amit, it has some features of contract as well. Okay. Anmol, Primarily, it is a sacrament, but yes, it does have some features of contract. So, as far as the previous question was concerned, the most appropriate answer is going to be sacrament. Top 3 students to answer correctly: Anomitro, Nawab, and Pratyush. Everyone is answering monogamy, which is basically one husband, one wife, right? So that is monogamy. Anyone can tell me what is the difference between endogamy and exogamy, or what are the meanings of these terms, endogamy and exogamy? Anyone? Monogamy we know as per to section 5 clause 1, B is the correct answer. That is one husband, one wife. What is endogamy and exogamy? So endogamy is basically, having marriage within the community or the tribe, and exogamy is getting marriage outside the community, outside the local community. Okay, so these are the meaning of these terms. Correct answer: Gunjan, Pratyush, Amit, and Kanika. Now, remedy of RCR, restitution of conjugal rights, is aimed at, what is the objective of this remedy? Top 3 students to answer correctly: Anomitro, Kanika, and Rami. Yes, B is the correct answer. The objective of RCR is to preserve the marriage anyhow. Okay, because if the parties are not living with each other, there are going to be conflicts. But if they are going to sit together, if they are going to talk, then there are chances that the issues will get resolved. So that is the idea behind the concept of RCR. The concept of RCR, restitution of conjugal rights, available to whom? Husband, wife, both, parents of husband. Top 3 students to answer correctly: Kanika, followed by Anomitro and Pratyush. Yes, C is the correct answer. Both. So both in the sense that husband can use against the wife and wife can use against her husband. If there is an illegitimate child of whose both parents are Hindu, the religion of the child is. Starting from Kanika, followed by Amit and Nawab. Everyone's answer is B, and that is completely correct. So, legitimacy of the child is not going to affect the status of the religion of the children. What are the grounds of divorce that are exclusively available to wife? So, under which section, under which clause, there are grounds of divorce which are exclusively available to wife? Top 3 students to answer correctly: Anomitro, followed by Remy and Gunjan. Pratyush, please do correct your answer. Okay. When it comes to section 13 clause 1, the grounds of divorce are available to both. Okay, husband and wife. Similar to section 13 clause 1a as well, which is basically amendment as well. But when it comes to section 13 clause 2, these are the grounds which are exclusively available to wife, which means only wife can use those grounds to take divorce from the husband. Divorce by mutual consent under section, one of the most famous section number from the Hindu Marriage Act. Top 3 students to answer correctly: Pratyush, Kanika, and Anomitro. And everyone's answer is correct. That is section 13b. Once the husband and wife has already got divorced, so the divorced persons may marry again in Hindu law. Can they marry again? Top 3 students to answer correctly: Kanika, followed by Pratyush and Anomitro. And everyone's answer is correct. Okay, Ladley, please do correct yourself. You have answered C. No. Once, see. Uh, okay, let me give you this as well. If there is a husband and there is a wife and they want to marry someone else, there can be only two circumstances. First, if they have taken the divorce, they can marry anyone of their choice. Second case, if any of the spouse died, then also they can marry someone else. And for that, they don't need any consent from the court or from their ex-spouse. Okay, ji? So answer is A. Now there are going to be some questions from the Hindu Succession Act. Yes, father is class 2 here, class 1 here, agnate, cognate. Top 3 students to answer correctly: Nawab, followed by Pratyush and Anomitro. Yes, A is the correct answer. And from everyone. Son and daughters are. This relationship will fall under which? Here, class 2, here, class 1, agnate, cognate. Top 3 students to answer correctly: Pratyush, Anomitro, and Amit. And everyone else, B is the correct answer. That is class 1 here. Class 1 and class 2 hairs mentioned in section number 8, 15, 17, or the schedule. Top 3 students to answer correctly: Kanika, followed by Amit and Nawab. Everyone's answer is correct. That is schedule. In the absence of class 2 heirs, who will inherit the property? If there are no class 2 heirs, the property will go to Top three students to answer correctly: Anomitro, Pratyush, and Kanika. And everyone's answer is correct. That is A, agnates. Answer this one. Under which section this has been written? That if there are no agnates, if there are no class 2 hairs, then the property will go to agnates. Under which section this has been written? Kanika, correct answer, section number 8. In the absence of agnates, who will inherit the property? Kanika, Anumitro, and Amit, top three students to answer correctly, that is cognates. And even if there are no cognates as well, then who is going to inherit the property? Write down the section number of Doctrine of Escheat. Anumitro, Raja, and Gunjan. Everyone's answer is correct. That is D, Doctrine of Escheat. Section number 29. Section number 29 or 30? It's 29. Kanika and Pratyush, please do correct yourself. So here comes some calculations in front of you. I hope you are going to enjoy this. Kanika, it's 29. A Hindu male died intestate, leaving behind two sons, three daughters, two widows, three granddaughters of a predeceased son. Calculate the share of granddaughters. Only two students have answered correctly, Kanika and Gunjan. So D is the correct answer. That is 1 by 18 each. Now let me tell you how you can calculate that. Leaving behind two sons. So there are going to be two shares, two separate shares. Three daughters. So three daughters, two sons. It becomes 5. One share for widow. Okay. So it's 6. Okay, wait. Leaving behind two sons. Three daughters. 3, 2, 5, 6, 7, 7. So it should be 1 by 7 each. Right? And when 1 by 7 is going to be divided into 3 daughters, that is going to be 1 by 21 each. Okay? So these two sons are different and this predeceased son is different. Okay? So 2, 3, 5, 6 and 1 7, and that 1 by 7 into 3, that is 1 by 21 each. I hope it's clear. So the answer is going to be C, 1 by 21. Correct? Next. Yes, widow will get only one share. Okay, let me make this for you. Just give me a second. I'll make this for you. How you can solve these kind of questions. See, one of the best way to solve these kind of questions is by making a chart. And how can you make a chart? So a Hindu male died intestate. So suppose there is Mr. X and he's the one who died intestate. Now he has leaving behind two sons, S1, S2. Then three daughters, D1, D2 and D3. Okay. Followed by two widows. So widow 1, widow 2. Followed by three granddaughters of a predeceased son. So there is a son who is predeceased. This son S3 basically died even before X. So he has three daughters. Okay. So D4, D5 and D6. Now you need to calculate their share. How will you calculate? So one share is going to be given to the widow. The second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh. Now his share of 1 by 7 will be divided into all three. So 121 each. I hope you got the answer now. And these widow will get 1 by 14 each. Widow 1, widow 2. Done. And everyone 1 by 7, 1 by 7, 1 by 7 for S1, 1 by 7 for S2, 1 by 7, 1 by 7, 1 by 7. Clear? Chalo, let's see if you can solve the next one. Calculate the share of each widow. A Hindu male died intestate, leaving behind two sons, three daughters, two widows, and grandmother. Calculate the share of each widow. Starting from Amit, everyone's answer is correct. That is B. Okay. You need to calculate the share of each widow, not for the complete widow, for each widow. And each widow will get 1 by 14. Alex, I hope the answer is clear. Okay. Kanika, answer to your question. Son and daughter will get each share separately. But when it comes to widow, there is going to be only one share for the widow. And if there are two or more than two widows, then that one share will be further divided between all those widows. Okay? Chaliye ji. B is the correct answer. Next one. Yes, Amit. Correct answer. A Hindu male died intestate, leaving behind two daughters, father, two widows, two sons of a predeceased son, another son living, and mother. Calculate the share of mother. Just a second. Two sons, three daughters. How can you give a share to the grandmother, by the way? How can you give the share to the grandmother? Yes. Grandmother is a class 1 here or not? किसी ने रिमाइंड भी नहीं करवाया. ये तो एक जस्ट मुझे नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन मैंने मदर का हिट किया तो दैट हिट्स मी. यस ग्रैंड मदर. हाँ तो वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू कैलकुलेट ग्रैंड मदर हेयर. टू सन्स, थ्री डॉटर्स एंड टू विडोज. सो 3 to 5, 1 6. 1 6 divided by 1 6 into 2, 1 by 12. So 1 by 12 is going to be the correct answer, which is not mentioned even in the comments. So 1 by 12 is the correct answer. 1 by 12. Okay? The options are wrong. 1 by 12. See, if the options are wrong, you cannot change the concept, right? Chaliye, 1 by 12 is the correct answer. You know, the moment I read na mother, I was like, what was in the previous question? Chalo. Everyone be attentive. Yes, now please. What about question number 33? A Hindu male died intestate, leaving behind two daughters, father, two widows, two sons of a predeceased son, another son living, and mother. Calculate the share of mother. Two, three, four. Okay, just forget about the options. Please do not follow these options. Okay, जस्ट कैलकुलेट दिस वन. ये आई थिंक कुछ मिक्सअप हो गया है ऑप्शंस का और क्वेश्चंस का. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन किसी और के हैं या ऑप्शंस किसी और के हैं. सो डू नॉट लुक इनटू द ऑप्शंस. यू जस्ट कैलकुलेट बाय योर वे एंड टेल मी what is going to be the share of the mother. Okay. Okay, question number 33. Kanika, Nawab and Pratyush. C is the correct answer. C is the correct answer. ठीक है. Amit, please do correct your answer. Now let me give you the reasoning as well. Two daughters. So two shares. Father, we are going to ignore that. Two widows, which means one share of widow. That is three shares now. Two sons of a predeceased son, which means the fourth share. Another son living, fifth share, and for the mother, the sixth share. So the answer is going to be 1 by 6. You just need to ignore father from this one. So the correct answer is 1 by 6 each. Okay. Next. A Hindu male died intestate, leaving behind two sons, one daughter, one widow, one grandfather, two granddaughters of a predeceased daughter. Top three students to answer correctly: Pratyush, followed by Kanika and Gunjan. Yes, D is the correct answer. Amit, why sir? What? What you are asking about? Okay. So 1 by 10 each. Total share 1 by 5 will be divided into 1 by 10 each. A Hindu male died intestate. Gunjan, but the question is about each. If you are saying 1 by 5 each, that is also going to be the incorrect answer. Okay. Amit, answer to your question. Father is not in the class 1 hairs. Father is part of class 2 hairs. Question number 35. Top 3 students to answer correctly: Anomitro, followed by Pratyush and Kanika. Ladly, please do correct your answer. A is the correct answer. That is 1 by 4 each. How? Let's calculate it. Leaving behind one son. So one share. One daughter. Two shares. One father. We are going to ignore that. One grandfather. Just ignore that. One widow. Three shares. Two grandsons by a predeceased daughter, which means the fourth share. So 1 by 4 each. Calculate the share of son. 1 by 4. I hope it's done. Next one. Very good evening, Mahabir, Jaiswal, and everyone, those of you who have just joined. A Hindu female died intestate, leaving behind one son, one daughter, and one father, one grandfather, and one husband. Top 3 students to answer correctly for question number 36. Pratyush, Nawab, and Kanika. Everyone's answer is correct. That is B. How? Because first thing, we are talking about a Hindu female here. Done? Now living behind one son, which means one share. One daughter, another share, which means two shares. One father, ignore. One grandfather, ignore. One husband, third share. So 1 by 3. So calculate the share of daughter. 1 by 3 to daughter, 1 by 3 to one son, and 1 by 3 to one husband. So 1 by 3 is the correct answer. That is B. Next. A Hindu female died intestate, leaving behind two sons, one daughter, father, mother, husband. Calculate the share of husband. Pratyush, Gunjan, and Anomitro. C is the correct answer. Nawab, A is incorrect. Kanika, B is also incorrect. कौन सा लॉजिक लगा दिया आपने? चलो लेट्स कैलकुलेट इट. लिविंग बिहाइंड 2 सन्स, तो 2 शेयर तो यही हो गए. 2 सन्स 2 शेयर्स, 1 डॉटर 3 एंड 4th इज द हस्बैंड, सो 1/4 ईच. 2 सन है, 2 सन है यहां पे. क्लियर? कनिका एंड नवाब खान. Waiting for your confirmation so that I can move to the next one. Okay. Next. A Hindu female died intestate, leaving behind 1 son, 3 daughters, father-in-law, mother-in-law, husband, son of 1 predeceased son. Calculate the share of a son of 1 predeceased son. वैसे तो यहाँ पे ईच का कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं लगेगा क्योंकि एक ही सन है. सन ऑफ ए प्री डिसीज सन, उसी का शेयर निकालना है आपको. Top 3 students to answer correctly: Gunjan, Pratyush, and Nawab. And everyone's answer is correct. 2 more questions left, Gunjan, and we are done. Okay, we are done only. 38 only. Yes, now. Anything you are clear, anything now you are not clear with, you may ask. If it's all clear, quickly give me a thumbs up. I'll wrap up the session. So this is the link of my profile, students. And this is the link of my Telegram channel where you can connect with me. And this is my code Khatri10. Let's crack PCS J with Unacademy. This is your judiciary test series calendar for November 2022. Yes, now anything which is still not clear to you. Done? You all are welcome and thank you for the kind comments. You are welcome, Gunjan, Kanika. Completely, Amit. See, first thing is the Bayer Act. Once you have a command over the Bayer Act, you can answer all the questions. Okay. Chaliye. Okay, then on that note, let's conclude this class. So students, these are the batches which has been recently started on Unacademy. There is one judiciary core preparation batch. This has been started from November 4th for 12 months. There is one capsule course for judiciary preparation batch, November 11th, 3 months. So this is going to be a kind of a crash course. Rapid revision judiciary batch, which is for the 6 months. This has been also recently started from October 27th. There is one extensive judicial preparation batch started from October 20th for 12 months. This is the result from the Unacademy for Rajasthan Judicial Services exam. These are all the features of Unacademy Iconic. There is a live doubt clearing session, one-on-one live mentorship, focused test series, all the benefits of Plus, and mock interview videos as well. This is the YouTube and the Telegram channel of Unacademy. You will get all the information about the upcoming courses, about the educator on this Telegram channel. And that's it from my end. So see you in my next class. Till then, yes, it's time to say peace.